My wife hasn't clocked that I know our son isn't mine, and the heartbreak is eating me alive, so should I just pretend I don't know? I've been married to my wife for 3 years and we've been together for 5. Our son just turned 2 in early June, and to put it bluntly, he looks biracial. His skin is darker than I expected, he has curly hair when neither of us does, and his features don't resemble typical white people, which we are. He's a beautiful boy, but he just doesn't look 100% white. A few days after his birthday, I asked my wife if she thought our son looked white. She said yes and asked if I was accusing her of something. I said no because I genuinely wasn't, I was just curious. I know genetics can be weird sometimes. We fought, and I apologized, but I couldn't shake the feeling, so I did the wrong thing and got a test done behind my wife's back. The results came in a few days ago, and I'm not my son's father. I feel conflicted about my son. I love him, but knowing that he isn't mine leaves a sour taste in my mouth. He definitely prefers me, and he's my world, but he's just not biologically mine. I don't know what to make of my feelings. I'm torn about my wife. I don't know how to talk to her. I'm angry, confused, and feeling very, very betrayed. I'm heartbroken too. I still love her. She's at work right now, and I don't want to disturb her, but I feel like I'm going to explode. This is all very difficult for me to process, and I can't figure out when my wife cheated. We always had each other's locations for safety purposes, and I can't think of any suspicious friends she has or had. We go on regular dates, and our bedroom isn't dead. We were also trying for a baby around that time, so I don't know when or why she cheated on me. Ever since we married, she's been over the moon, constantly showing off her ring and talking about me. She's like a teenager in love. How do I tell her that I know? How do I get the ball rolling? Should I just keep quiet? I don't know what I want to do yet, as stupid as that sounds. I've been stewing on it for a few days, but I still love her so much. Maybe someone can knock some sense into me? I need help. Anyone? Edit, I'm becoming overwhelmed with the comments, and I'm sorry. I wanted to reply to a few, but I can't. I just wanted to say thank you for commenting, and I also hope our baby was just swapped, as terrible as that sounds. Our baby didn't look biracial at birth. As he got older, he started developing features that didn't look entirely like ours. If our son's skin didn't darken over time, I don't think I would have ever questioned anything. The other features can be explained as a fun little surprise or a few generation hops maybe. I know that genetics can be weird. Relevant comments. Comment 1, this is where you need to be strategic, not emotional. I'd get a second test, just to be sure. And I might even have the kid tested against her DNA if you can obtain it, as it would rule out a hospital mix-up. Super rare, but it does happen. Then talk with a lawyer and probably pull half of any shared accounts before confronting her. Comment 2. You mentioned that you were trying. Did you do any IVF? I just watched a documentary where a fertility doctor switched his eggs for any male patient's eggs. Also, there could have been a mix-up there. Someone mentioned a switch at the hospital. Give her the results and ask her to start explaining. Most importantly, talk to a lawyer and immediately start separating any and all financial accounts. As for the whole location being on thing, yeah, someone can leave their phone in one place while they physically go to another place and then come back to pick up the phone, so you can't rely on that. If you have the will and determination, you can figure out anything. Update. Getting the bad news out of the way first, my son isn't mine. I feel devastated and will be divorcing my wife. My wife and I talked about our son a few days after my post, and my wife cracked under the pressure. She admitted to cheating on me without me even mentioning the test I had done. All I asked was if she really thought our son looked white. I mean it when I say that if his skin never got darker, I wouldn't have known. She cried a lot, begged for forgiveness, and told me that we can all still be a happy family, but my image of her shattered right then and there. I'm going through heartbreak, so forgive any mistakes. I'm currently living with my parents. I asked her when she even found the time to cheat on me, and she told me that she would leave her phone in one location and use another. She said that cheating was a mistake and an accident, but how was it a mistake if you had it so planned out? We were trying for a baby around that time, and she told me that she couldn't handle the pressure of it all and just wanted to escape. She didn't escape very well if she still got pregnant and acted like we were perfect. Thank you again to everyone. My wife will now be known as my ex-wife. I apologize to anyone who had hoped and thought it was a baby switched at birth situation. I'm somewhat happy it wasn't because that would be terrible, but I'm extremely disappointed because that means he really isn't mine. There won't be any more DNA tests because she admitted to everything and showed me some text messages. There won't be any more updates from me either because I just want to move on with my life. I'll get everything sorted and figure out the whole custody thing. Thanks again, everyone. Goodbye.